This happens to be just another one of those sculptures where I had to try a few times to get it right. And if you stop it right at the first frame, you can actually see that I got about, a quarter of the way through the first sculpture, and it was just simply too big. So I actually tore it apart and I started making this size. I think it's about 3 inches smaller than the previous one. The reason why I tried going larger was because it's so hard to work on chubby or fat animals. It's just really difficult to get the detail in all those folds, and I just knew from the start that it would just need a larger scale. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out the best, so I decided to go back and just make it smaller and put in less detail. But amazingly enough, I'd say I got just as much detail in that as I wanted to. So the main problem I had with the larger one was that the leg that the armature is bolted down to simply couldn't support all the weight. So the next time that I try and do a larger scale, I'm gonna have to bulk up that knee, probably with another wire. But it wouldn't have worked with this guy because the legs are so thin. I wanted to really emphasize how fat his body was. And I'm sorry about the camera. The camera just kept going in and out of focus. It's all there it goes again. So I brought it in real close. But anyways, it was just so much fun, and I was laughing so much while I was doing this sculpture because I just thought this is such an absurd idea. Uh, the nose was really difficult. I kept thinking that I wanted to put the mouth out further because you know how bears have a snout, but in the end, I decided on having no real snout because he's just so overweight. It's kind of sunk in, but it all came together so beautifully. I just love his face. It's classic. And if you look closely, the crab is also screaming as well. A lot of people recently have asked me to make some backstories for my characters, and so this is the very first one that I've done in detail and that I'm going to narrate as well. So, anyways, here's the backstory for Chef Bernard. As the bear walked through the double doors and into the dining room, the people hushed their conversations as the world famous chef brought the president his meal. While Bernard was placing the lobster down at his table, Obama declared, "What the hell is this? This lobster was not killed humanely. It was clearly boiled to death." Enraged, the president shoved the lobster back in Bernard's face. Unlikely as it might sound, the lobster came back to life and with his last breath shouted, "I just spent the last half hour boiling to death. The least you could do is eat me." Then the steaming crustacean spat on the president's green salad, collapsed back onto a leafy platter, and uneventfully died. The end. Thanks for watching, and follow me on clayalchemist.com and also 500pix.com/clayalchemist.